Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KDL Season 5. We out here, live, from wherever you are, being broadcast into your homes or wherever you are. Hope everyone can participate in the prediction thing that the mods set up. We're about to get the game in a second. Just waiting on all the players to get ready. But soon, we are going to get going. Just so everyone knows, my name is Poseidon. And I am joined here today with Penelope. Penelope, how are you doing?
Great.
Glad to have you on board. It's going to be a great one. As we see, the Akatsuki are taking on a new team called S.E.E.S. I forget what their stands for, which is my bad. But the Akatsuki is made up of people who won last KDL. It's basically the whole Survey Core team plus Code. Cam, got kicked to the curb, and now they have Code. So we're
Yeah,
gonna head. So expecting big things from them at the start of the season. See if they can continue their winning ways. Also, just real quick, can the stream hear us well? Just want to make sure everyone's getting a great experience today. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Dillybar14. Kinda quiet, really. I I feel like that's kinda troll. No, can't hear you. Kinda low. All right, can't hear your sexy voice. That's good. That's what I
no
like
one
to.
said that.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, Goat said that. So he said that, and I had to allow it. But yeah, now you guys can see that.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to allow it. But hey, glad to see everyone back for season 5. We got 8 teams this time around. It's going to be an exciting season. Penelope, is there any team that you're really looking forward to seeing play?
uh, definitely GME
Oh
as
yeah.
my favorite backstabber on there.
Mm.
Jay, he's very good. Probably the best player in the KDL, honestly.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's going to be interesting when their first game is tomorrow against ABD.
Ooh,
Should
that
be in.
team's terrible.
Yeah, team's terrible, man. I heard they I heard they got they tried to change stuff around. Maybe got didn't make any roster changes, but they're probably still bad. It's going to be a tough one. But hey, make sure you're back here tomorrow to watch that because it'll be fun. But yeah, we're going to. Okay, people are just typing stuff in chat. Um, we're gonna put back on the music for a second. Thank you for staying with the KDL. And we will bring you back in once we get a chance to let going. Oh my God, it's Champion Select. Akatsuki is on the blue side. C's on the red side. We had a pretty big patch come up recently. Literally not even a day old. Patch 11.13 changed a lot of movement speed stuff. Changed a lot of champions, the Tom Kench rework that I hear people are complaining about already. So we are going to have to see if any of these champions show up. And the 2 new items. We got Hullbreaker and whatever that other item's name is. Can you remember it, Penelope?
The new item is that's an item. Don't know the name.
Yeah, it's something. It's
Anathema's chains.
Anathema's chains. There you go.
Now that
That's the
item
good stuff.
broken.
Broken beyond belief. But we see here, we see a Galio ban. Boo has been playing Galio pretty often. And has actually gotten pretty good at it, so not surprised to see that
They
ban.
better ban her Leona next too.
It might have to ban her Leona. Her Leona's pretty clean too. And we see the respect ban against Stu's Thresh. We see typical ADC bans, as we see the Ezreal getting taken off the board. Ezreal and Thunder being really popular last patch. Don't know how strong it is this patch since both of them were nerfed, but still, the side of S.E.E.S does not want to see it. As we also see a Lissandra ban, which is a bit interesting.
Tanner was very famous for saying Lissandra was good like 6 months ago. He was spamming that in solo queue.
Yeah, so he might have had it ready for tonight. We just wouldn't know. As we're waiting to see the pick, as we see Elise Sin picked on the side of the Akatsuki. Lee Sin could definitely be top mid or jungle. That's just how good the pick is right now, you know, being able to be flexed between all 3 lanes. I have seen Tanner playing it a little bit in solo queue. And obviously Tarim does play Lee Sin as well. I have not seen Exoria's Lee Sin, but we will have to see if he actually pulls it out here. So we see Jinx on the side of S.E.E.S. Probably going to get put with an Enchanter, maybe a Lulu. But
Or
it looks like they're going to
Seraphine.
go for the Seraphine.
That might be mid. I don't know if Boo plays Seraphine.
Yeah, not entirely sure. Oh, but not going to go for the Seraphine pick.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks coming into popularity as of recently. If any of you guys watch the LEC, Inspired.
Yeah, is that Inspired? Oh my gosh.
Has done pretty good on it. Can be very disruptive. Big team fight ultimate that can really turn the tide of battle. As we see, Exoria's Riven was not banned. So
my gosh.
Which means that the Lee Sin is either going mid or jungle. Don't know for sure yet. Have not seen a lot of Riven as of recently, but I assume it's still a Gore Drinker build. Maybe with new Stridebreaker you go it. I'm not entirely sure, but they did remove the dash on Stridebreaker. As we see
Pike.
Stu's Pike coming out. Another one of Stu's more favorite champs. He plays it. I've seen him play it occasionally in solo queue. Mainly he's playing Thresh, but I have seen the Pike come out from time to time. So it'll be interesting to see him take that into the bot lane with whatever he sees. We do see the Seraphine on the side of S.E.E.S. Once again, most likely mid Seraphine, but could still be flexed to support. Now, what do you expect to see from bans here for Penelope?
Probably an ADC ban. Ban out Code Phoenix a little bit. That guy slightly good, I think.
Yeah, he's alright.
Oh, Tristana ban. See?
Tristana ban, very good.
I don't think they're very worried about Tanner because he just sits there and farms. So
that is true. Tanner known for his safety in lane. We're gonna have to see if they put him on more of a carry like an Akali. You know, Tanner pretty proficient on the Akali, but I mean he could still take that Lee Sin. Not entirely sure. Nautilus ban comes out.
I'm really respecting Boo with these bans.
Yeah, I mean, right now, really, what you're expecting is that really the only things that they could still pick are top and support. So trying to pinch the support pool and take away another big team fight ult with the Cannon Man. as we see Silas banned away also on the side of S.E.E.S. Pretty standard ban. Silas just pretty good. Them also reducing the cost of all 3 Mage Mythics by 200 gold. Puts him in an even better spot. So, not surprised to see Silas on the ban list, as we have seen Tanner and Exoria both do really well on that champion, as we see the Malphite come in against the Riven. Your thoughts on that matchup, Penelope?
It's Exoria. I mean, Adrian Riven. So he's gonna win every matchup no matter what.
That's probably fair. That's a fair assessment.
Oh. Ziggs.
As we see a Ziggs picked, Tanner most likely taking that Ziggs mid, but it could still be a Ziggs ADC. As we're awaiting the last pick on the side. As we see Katarina hovered. Which should be very interesting. Which means it would be a Ziggs Pike bot lane. As we see the Rise coming out. Tanner pulling out his patented Rise. Into the Seraphine most likely. As Boo hovering the Leona.
There's the Leona.
One of the more staple champions that she plays. As we see pretty standard comps on both sides. People picking comfort on both sides. S.E.E.S really going for a more team fight oriented comp, whereas on the side of the Akatsuki, we're gonna see a lot more split pushing. As Ziggs probably just holds down the middle of the map while Rise and Riven get to split push, and Lee Sin and Pike, both being very fast out of combat, having a lot of maneuverability, are going to be able to be anywhere on the map. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to be interesting to see if S.E.E.S can force fights and get picks on maybe the Ziggs or the Riven in certain matchups. What is your opinion on it as well, Penelope? Who do you think has the better draft?
I definitely think S.E.E.S has the better draft. I think Akatsuki kind of drafted a little disrespectful here.
As we are now in spectator delay, we will be back at the end of that. Thanks for sticking around, and you're watching the KDL.
There's no time for redemption. Those flags you wave, will they hold up?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as we are loading into the game here. As you can see, both sides having pretty different team compositions. As we have, what the heck is going on? Huh? Ooh. Oh, there we go. As we load perfectly into the game, both sides getting ready to start off the first game of KDL Season 5. It's going to be interesting to see how these comps pan out. One comp really looking to 5v5 while the other comp is looking to split push. Most people would assume that the Akatsuki are the favorites here since they won KDL last season. But S.E.E.S did draft a good comp to be able to counteract what they're doing. You know, just being able to hard engage with Malphite, with a Seraphine over the top, and Fiddlesticks coming over the wall can be very destructive. And if you don't play correctly around that stuff, it can be really bad. So we're going to have to wait and see as we get the game. Tarim flaring that Mastery 7. Hook going wide. Emotes being sprung. Looking good. As on the side of the Akatsuki, it looks like there's more different champion skins, as we have mainly just base skins on the side of S.E.E.S. You got base Malphite here, base Seraphine, base Fiddlesticks, the only one being Mafia Jinx. Whereas on this side we got Blood Moon Pike, that Magician Ziggs skin, SKT Rise, Storm Dragon Lee Sin, and then Dawnbringer Riven. I mean, Skinnergy here, you know, having 4 base skins is a bold strategy. As we see both teams just going straight into lane. Malphite playing a little far back against the Riven, not surprising there. Code landing some poke as Ziggs onto this Jinx. The hook goes wide on Stu, as not much is going on. Unable to clear that ward out of that bush. Not much else going on right now. Both junglers doing a pretty normal clear. Fiddlesticks being able to clear both blue and Gromp at the same time. And Tarim just about halfway through his wolves right now. As we see, Fiddlesticks is a little far ahead in this clear. Oh, and there was first blood in bot lane, and I missed it. Hey, my bad. We all make mistakes. But Stu ignited. There was a heal. People died. You're just gonna have to trust me. First blood coming out in bot lane. I was just so interested in the.
You were watching the fiddle clear and not
yeah,
the fight?
I was really interested in the Fiddlesticks clear. Because Fiddlesticks, Fiddlesticks could do a lot of camps at the same time, man.
This bot lane is not looking so hot.
The bot lane is not looking good. Code already up 10 CS. But not a lot of summoner spells used on either side. You know, just really the heal from the Jinx and the Ignite from the Pike. So we're going to have to see how this lane pans out. Right now they're winning the early stages of the lane. Fiddlesticks was spotted on his red by that blue ward. As we see him doing the Krugs. And Exoria and Tanner are moving down to get the scuttle for Tarim. Smites it. Probably going to be able to clear this. No contest from Fiddlesticks, not really having the pressure in any of the other lanes. Seraphine being out of mana, having to recall, and Malphite being pushed under his turret. Not much else going on. This ward once again getting vision of him though, as we're going to see both junglers moving down this bot lane. As we do see a fight in bot lane. Leona having to flash away.
Oh!
And the satchel charge is able to kill Leona. Man, I'm just so interested in jungle movement though. You're just not watching these fights bot lane. As we see the Phantom Thunder 2 come out from Stu, the flash forward, the Q lands. Seraphine being able to shield him as the Q connects. Resonating strike, the flash forward from Tarim gets the kill. They might be able to get the Seraphine here as she flashes, but to no avail. Double kill here. Mastery 7 spam from everybody on the side of the Akatsuki there, as they're blowing through this early game really fast.
I definitely thought having the best support in the KDL would have really helped S.E.E.S there, but young up-and-comer Stu is really holding his own in this game.
It's true, Stu. You know, that flash Phantom Undertow was really helpful in getting that Fiddlesticks kill. You know, just a bit interesting walking into the river there, especially after Boo gets poked out by so much. It's a little scary to try and go for that Scuttle Crab fight, and they sort of get punished for it. As we see Summoners used on both sides, but S.E.E.S being down almost 2k gold at 5 minutes, it's already looking pretty pretty dire for them. As Seraphine will drop a pink to clear this ward. So you see Pyke walk in with the Ghost Water dive. The Zenith Blade will not connect. The Pyke hook does land. The Zap also missing. As more trades going out in bot lane. Top lane, not much going on. Exori just up 10 CS at this point. As to be expected, you know, Malphite just there trying to survive the lane. Really just picked as a team fight champion. As we see both junglers on the top side, maybe something at the top, but I don't see it happening. As we do see Seraphine letting good poke onto Tanner. It's a very interesting game state right now. We're going to see some interesting plays. Pyke lands, Phantom Undertow in. The Ignite goes down on the Pyke, but Boo just a little too caught out. Will die here to Stu's Ignite. Really well played on the side of the Akatsuki. As we do see them trying to pick off Tanner here. Fiddlesticks taking the Blast Cone over. The fear will land. As all fears from Fiddlesticks do. The Encore comes out. Exoria flashing in. But getting feared immediately.
Malphite
the
coming.
Unstoppable Force will land. But Exoria is still very healthy as she does land that Riven ultimate. Both of them now having to run away. Spell Flux landing. We're going to have to see if Ryze can land the Q, but no mana means there will be no more kills. Really good on the side of it. The Akatsuki getting that kill for Exoria. A really well played fight overall. All while this is going on, Lee Sin was getting the drag. So as you see, they're already down to almost 4k gold at this point. Penelope, how are they going to get back in this game? As we see more dives happening bot lane, you know, just the level discrepancy at this point is just immense as the bot lane is just getting absolutely murdered by so much.
You see, Jim, I think this game was over in the champion select.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
the skill discrepancy here with these winning lanes are a little too much.
It's looking pretty dire right now on the side of S.E.E.S. As this bot lane, they've already killed the turret at 8 minutes into the game. Ziggs just having the ability to do that with his satchel charge, really being beneficial for them. As we see them both going for a recall. But I mean, the gold discrepancy at this point is a mess. You know, down 7k gold at 8 minutes. This is not really where you want to be. Stu picking up the Prowler's Claw, even before his boots, he's just trying to get in there and do as much damage as he can. We did see a tiny nerf to Prowler's Claw this patch. We did see the, you can no longer Prowler's Claw to minions, which a lot of Varus's were doing to get more range on their ults. Not going to be able to do that anymore though. But for Pyke, you know, just landing the Phantom Undertow and then a Prowler's Claw can mean almost instant stun, as the Pyke is rotating up here with the Rise. Fiddlesticks, though, on his Krugs might be able to answer this. The Pyke goes in, lands the Phantom Undertow with the Prowler's Claw, and the death from the blow will not clean up the kill, but he still does get the cuts, which is good for him. It's another clean play set up on the side of the Akatsuki. No one on the side of S.E.E.S really being able to react to any of this. See everybody just normally in lanes. You know, Leona is still level 4. It's just looking pretty tough for her. As we see Fiddlesticks trying to do something to Ziggs, but this push is pinked as Ziggs does immense damage to the Fiddlesticks. The Ziggs ult's coming out. One more auto attack will kill him, but he flashes the satchel charge. Why is the directed camera doing this to me? As we see Ziggs being able to push Fiddlesticks out of his own jungle. Not much else really happening. Ziggs just dominating this bot lane right now. Already having the Luden's Echo and the tier just to the Noon Quiver on the side of Jinx. It's looking very dire right now. 10 minutes into the game.
This feels like when I watched RNG versus Pentanet at MSI.
It's very good.
It's hard to watch.
It is.
Is a 9K gold lead at 10 minutes?
A 9K gold lead at 10 minutes is not what you want to be seeing, as we do see pressure coming over to the Seraphine. The Resonating Strike will miss as Lee Sin is able to clean up this Raptor camp. But everybody right now on the side of S.E.E.S just hoping they can do something, as Leona did find the Ziggs here. Drops the Ignite. Seraphine finding the Pike in the jungle. Getting to run away. The Prowess Claw not too much. Pike Q missing. As we see people ping that Lee Sin did in fact flash. The hook going wide on the side of Pike. As we see not much else happening right now. What is Pike's Q's name? I can't remember.
IQ. Might have to ask Stu in the interview.
I have to ask him in the interview. I was gonna say
Bone Skewer.
Bone Skewer. Yeah, for some reason I kept thinking Serrated Dirk, but that's the item.
Yeah, that is definitely the item.
Rift Herald's gonna be able to take out this top turret now, up 10,000 gold at 12 minutes. It would be a colossal undertaking right now for S.E.E.S to get back into this game. But they do have the ability to. If they play team fights well, if they layer their CC in such a way that they can just 100-0 someone like the Lee Sin, like the Ziggs, who have 400 gold shutdowns, they could get back into this game. But the Q will connect. Blade of the Exile is used. Death from below. Goodbye, Seraphine. Nowhere on the map is safe. As we see the Ghost Water dive coming top. Prowess Claw will land. Death from below collects another kill. Stu is in 10 kills right now. Just exuding a ton of pressure around the map. And there's not much the side of S.E.E.S can do. He's just running around the map. Ghost Water dive. Completely stealth most of the time. Exoria going for some poke here. Did end up going for that Gore Drinker in this matchup, but I mean, it's not particularly fair when Malphite just has plated steel caps to a whole Gore Drinker and Ionian Boots, as we see Malphite having to ult away from that. As Boot does land the Zenith Blade.
Yeah, I don't think that's what you wanted there.
But not particularly what you want, as the Ziggs is a little bit too fed, but Fiddlesticks coming in. The fear will land. They do get the shutdown on Lee Sin. This is a worth fight, even if Fiddlesticks dies. Good flash by Seraphine, but Zori just having too much movement speed. A double kill for Tanner in that fight, which ends up being 1 for 4. But they're not getting perfect games anymore. They did kill Tarim. Tarim having 100% of his team's death. Might as well be empty.
Yeah, Tarim definitely entered his team there by going the disrespectful build instead of the Gore Drinker.
He did also go for Prowler's
He went
Claw.
Prowler's Claw. I think if he went Gore Drinker, he lives there, but
hey, it's a shutdown on the side of S.E.E.S. They are still down 15k gold at 14.5 minutes, which is not looking good. Boo about to face check this, and she's just going to get deleted, you know, just not really being tanky enough at this point. Really just having Moby Boots and a couple bit of baby resist items isn't really going to help you against a Gore Drinker and an Everfrost Rise. you see just domination on the side of the Akatsuki. What a way to open up KDL Season 5, just a monstrous showing from them, just showing that they haven't really dropped a beat from last season. Let's see what
Can't
chat has to
believe
say
the
about
Warriors
this.
got Kevin Durant after last season.
I see people talking about Tanner really only having 2 kills. It's true, his team is running around this map just murdering people. As Exoria goes in, the flash comes out, exhaust. Exoria might die here, but Tanner flashing in, getting the kill. Death from below, not being reset. As we see the Zigzal coming in doing massive damage. Tanner's going to be able to clean up this Seraphine, as he might be able to get this Jinx kill as well. Might end up dying to the turret though. I don't think he really cares. Resonating Strike will land. Tanner now stranded in the base, but an ace on the side of the Akatsuki. And it is looking tough. Tanner of course living. Tarim still 100% of his team's deaths.
Tarim's really ending his team here.
It's
might have to VOD review after this one.
Hard to watch. But still killing the Lee Sin. Good on them. As we do see Mythics come down on the side of S.E.E.S. We see the Shield Bow on Jinx. We have Shirelia's on Seraphine. Might be able to do something. Right now, the CS discrepancy, the kills and everything, it's just too much. Boo just face checking a bush with Riven in it. It's just tough. Not much you can do to support at this point. Really just not being able to get out and ward. Really only having a fragment of the map to be able to really roam into, as almost every bush that she keeps checking has a Riven in it. And right now, it's only a matter of time. Akatsuki almost up 20k gold at this point. This has been a very one-sided game. As we see the new item on Riven, Hole Breaker purchased. Haven't really played enough games today to see how it is, but it doesn't look that bad. As you see, Exoria is split pushing, so he does have that passive for the extra armor and magic resist. As the fight does come out, Fiddlesticks mirroring, the Solar Flare coming out, landing on the Lee Sin. There's not much else is going on. Lee Sin going in, Death from Below landing. Death from Below will not get a reset though. As Flash comes out from Malphite, Super Mega Death Rocket will do a little bit of damage to Exoria, as the Blade of Exile will kill Seraphine there right at the tip. As we see the Resonating Strike land, Mastery 7 flared, a little BM. But when you're up 20k gold at 17 minutes, it's to not feel like you're just absolutely smashing the game. As all while this is going on, Ziggs is pushing in top. He's able to get that turret. Both of these champions will just get out of base. Most likely end up going to this dragon. We're probably gonna, if we make it there, have Mountain Soul the 25-minute mark. But the way the game's looking, it's looking like the game's gonna be over pretty soon. Ziggs just doing a ton of damage to his turret right now. His satchel charge will end up killing the turret here. Zoria goes in, kills the Seraphine. The Fear comes out, but not enough. Red Smite used on Exoria, but just one shot by Code. As this top end will most likely end up falling. Malphite not having his ultim, not really a big threat. Just a really tough game overall. On the side of S.E.E.S. As we do see the Akatsuki pushing for the end. The Bone Skewer will land. Tanner is taking the turrets. Death from Below will get another kill. Unstoppable on the pike. Everybody basically unstoppable on the side of the Akatsuki. Prowler's Claws in to the Fountain. Dies, gives a shutdown to Seraphine. Exhaust used on Exoria, but wasn't really doing much. As he will get CC'd, not much else happening though. Malphite almost having his ult up. Fiddlesticks does have that Crow Storm, and Seraphine having the Encore. A little scared on the side of the Akatsuki. Maybe people with a little too low health bars just want it back. Probably will end this game very shortly after this back. Being up 23k gold. Penelope, do you have any comments on this game state?
Yeah, I built Hullbreaker early on Nasus, and then perceived that I had another turret for the entire game, so that item's really good. I like the purchase here.
You heard it here first. From our whole breaker salesman, Penelope. It's a good item.
I
We
think
see double supers coming into the base. What were you saying?
probably should have just FF15 this one.
I mean, you know, there's still a chance. Winnable. This is the game you see, you say winnable. We've killed the Lee Sin twice and the Pipe once. If they keep hinting like this another 20 times, maybe we can get back into it.
This one's definitely comebackable for sure.
This is comebackable as we do see Tanner TPing into the base. It has been almost a Herculean effort to just clear the super minions though. As we see the side of the Akatsuki now in the base. Everyone on 2-3 items now at this point. Solar Flare will miss, but does land the stow on Stu. Everfrost won't do much.
Oh.
The Unstoppable Force flashed away. Phantom Undertow does connect. Does get the reset. Will reset again. And gets the flash out of the Jinx. But that is
Huge Riven shutdown there. I think Jinx
Riven
might be able to
shutdown.
turn it right here.
Flash in from Stu. Does end up with the ace. Thank you once again. If
And it
anyone remembers
crashed
from
again.
last season, it has crashed.
It did
But,
it again.
you know, TBH. I think we can all tell how this game ends. They all dive the fountain, die, and then S.E.E.S wins the game.
S.E.E.S with no one up made the historic comeback and won this game. But can't see it.
But as we see, another win. A win, first game of the season on the side of the Akatsuki. Very well done by them. As we will look at the damage charts in a second, if I can just pull them up. Very sorry to everyone. As we go to the champ select screen, bada bing, bada boom. Transitions. Let's look at the damage charts as everyone's just doing a ton of damage. Ziggs in particular, and just not a particularly close game. But do you have any thoughts, Penelope, on the game?
I blinked and that game was basically over.
Yeah,
So
basically.
it was
We
like 8
are
minutes,
going
I think.
to drag people in here in a second for the interview. We will start with S.E.E.S. Sadly, since I am not a mod of the KDL, I do not have the power to drag people in. So if there's someone on that team who is watching the stream, if you guys could just move into one of the scrims channels, and then hopefully you'll be able to be dragged in. But we have to see. You know, who knows. But we are going to start with the side of S.E.E.S. Being the ones end up losing this first game of the KDL. Oh, there they are. Amazing. Everyone doing a fantastic job. As we are here now with the side of S.E.E.S after that tough loss. Guys, you know, it's a really hard game, especially when you lose in almost 20 minutes. Did you guys... I like the team comp, though. Honestly, I thought it was a really good team comp. Were you guys surprised that they threw so many bans at Boo? Or was that something you expected going into the game?
True, Boo Boos are a challenger player, so we would expect it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Boo, how does it make you feel that the other team is so threatened by you that they banned 2 of your champions?
No comment.
Wow.
I like that. Also, I'm stupid and I X'd out of the game, so that's my bad, stream people. But hey, you can look at Spirit Blossom Fresh. Next question. How are you guys? I know obviously after that game, that was a tough one. What is your second game this week?
on Sunday against DN, I think.
Oh,
Ooh,
Dab Nation.
Dab Nation.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about going into that game? Do you think it's gonna go better than this one?
Probably better than today.
That's that's fair. I agree with you. And how does it feel now to finally get your guys' first KDL game off the board? Didn't go the way you wanted, but how does it feel now that you have it done?
Oh, you can go.
Yo, like my friend Daniel said, Poggy Woggy.
I feel that.
Fuck.
That's really good. That's good stuff. But hey, Penelope, do you have any questions for them?
No.
No. Okay. Well, thank you guys for playing. I hope to see you guys again in your game Sunday against Dab Nation. And good luck with the rest of your guys' games the rest of the season.
Thanks.
See.
So we are going to move them out now. Amazing. And now we are going to get the winner's POV on the side of the Akatsuki in 1 second. As I now drag them in.
Holy shit.
And here we are with the winners, the Akatsuki. How does it feel? 20 minute, what many would consider a stomp. How does it feel to win that game?
Just happy I got to play Rise, man.
Yeah.
I fucking love Rise.
Is that a champion you've been practicing?
No.
Didn't see you play it a
No,
lot
Tanner
last
doesn't play the
season.
game.
And I don't play Rise.
And you don't play Rise. Okay. Good to know.
But
Yeah, you can tell he doesn't
he's
play
funny-
'cause
he's
he
funny
didn't
blue man.
do- He
He's
didn't do the
funny
200
blue man.
CS
Listen,
Rise
yeah,
hack,
I
so
was
don't
trying to
know.
get 200 CS, but Tarum kept smiting everything away from me. I get my power spike at 200 CS, and I only got 180.
That's tough.
Yeah, it was
Definitely
Tarum-
weren't pulling the
Tarum,
jacuzzi there.
how does it feel to steal Tanner CS?
I mean, we didn't need him anyways. We could play 45 that game and still was stopped.
That's true. But you did have
Very rude.
2/3 of your team's deaths, or half
is
at
true.
the end of the game.
Yeah, you
right?
kind of
I
entered your
think
team
Dirty
there.
enter, dirty enter.
Yeah, what?
Dude, I don't give a fuck what comes at me, bro. I'm going through it.
All right.
Dude, I got 300,000 deaths, man, and I'll still jungle get the shit out of anyone, bro.
That's a lot of talk. I like it.
Terramigo is going crazy.
Now, next question for Code. Code, you were a part of Never Lose for a while. The team doesn't exist anymore. How does it feel to play with a whole new team of people?
Yeah, this is Never Lose. This is Never Lose, just a different name.
Oh, okay.
That's not true. You're the only person from Never Lose that's here.
But are you gonna deny
I mean,
the fact
Peter's
that
playing on another team. What if he says that team's Never Lose?
That is true.
but
There
they
can't be
will
two.
lose. But they
Oh.
will lose.
Oh, okay, never mind. I see what he's saying.
Okay.
Oh.
See what I mean?
I see what
There
you're
you
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, I got
saying.
you.
I understand now.
I now understand. Penelope, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Code, how does it feel to be the Kevin Durant of the KDL?
I just doing my own thing, Just
That's
want to
what-
win.
That's what we like to see.
Post the picture, Penelope.
Also, saw you guys throw a lot of bans that support that game. Do you consider Boo a threat?
We threw
He's
one.
the best player on that
You
team.
threw 2 bans. You banned Nautilus and Galio.
I thought
Nautilus
Galio was the
and
mid
Galio.
laner.
Oh, was that too?
Wait, Yeah.
Really?
She
She
plays
You
Galio
not looked at her
too.
OP.GG?
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
was just-
cracked on it.
I was just banning because their mid laner plays Galio, and I'm like, I don't like Galio, so I was like banning Galio.
All right. Well, you banned 2 of her champions, one unbeknownst to you. But hey, good job there, I guess. That's some good scouting, I see. So obviously you guys think you're gonna win again. Who do you see as the biggest threat to usurp you guys to the throne?
It's GME, right? Like no
Yeah,
question.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just GME.
No
I
other
think their
teams?
team is really solid. No, I don't think ABD is very good.
Yeah, the AVD's kind of trash.
No, I agree with you, Terry.
No, I think it's just GME. They have a really good roster. I think
Yeah.
they'll be fun to play against.
And your guys' next game is against INS, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you guys worried
No,
about
that's a
that game in
toughie.
any way? What are you guys going to be really looking out for when you
I
play
don't
against
know.
them?
I don't know who's playing mid on that team. Is it Willow?
No.
No, it's Taco.
It's Taco.
Yeah, it's Taco.
Taco's playing
Yes,
mid.
Taco. Yeah,
Yeah.
Taco's
Okay,
mid.
I'm putting on the flirting emote and not. I'm literally not poking in
I'm
lane.
taking mine off. It's so sad.
I'm keeping mine on, bro.
Actually, no, Vang's in the bot lane. I gotta keep him on.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't really like. We have code schedules, so we don't really play that much. So it's
Mm.
just like we kind of get in the pregame lobby, and then we weren't really talking in the pregame lobby because I was in the bathroom. So then we got into draft, and it was like, what we banned?
Yeah.
That's what
code
we, and then,
schedule.
huh?
Code schedule is just 1v9, honestly.
Yeah, it actually
just
is.
give him the
It's like,
MVP
it
already.
is so hard to play.
Yeah, who
with
did
the
end up
schedule.
getting MVP this game? I didn't see.
I don't think
there
anyone
wasn't a
made
vote.
one.
No one
No
made a
one made the
vote.
vote.
I
Make
can't.
the vote.
I can't.
No
make
one
the,
made
how
a
do I
vote?
make
I mean,
the vote?
Do you guys want to flip? You guys want to flip a coin?
No, I'll
and
just.
see-
How do I make a vote?
It was
I mean,
definitely
it's
code.
either
I
it's
mean,
either
it's,
me
no,
or
it's definitely
code. I
code.
don't know.
No,
No,
it's
it's
definitely
Well,
code.
dude, it
You
wasn't
know,
me.
definitely me or
Dude.
code. You died twice.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
Jordan.
kinda
Tanner,
ended.
what
I'm
are
gonna
you
be honest.
saying?
It's
You
my
had like
died.
first.
22
It's
damage
my
at the end of the
first
game, bro.
game
You did absolutely
streaming,
nothing.
so
I don't know.
I don't know how to make the poll. I'll be
I
honest
mean, I hit.
with you.
I think I almost picked E10, but I was like, I
Shut
think I'll pick
up,
Rise
man.
instead.
Shut
I mean,
up.
honestly, if I were to give an MVP that game, I'm gonna give it a Code. He played really well.
Yeah, I also give it the code.
Yeah.
Okay, Code.
So there
Yeah,
you
as
go.
the first
Code,
cast,
how does it
as the
feel to be the
cast, I
first
get for
MVP
you.
of the season?
Nothing new here.
Okay. Okay, Team Ego.
Dirty Ziggs abuser.
All right, well,
True.
I wanted
thanks,
the Ziggs,
guys. I hope
Yeah, I thought that was going
you
mid
are
lane.
able to
My
get
word.
everything you wish for this season. Do the best in the rest of your games.
Love you.
bro. Okay, I love you, buddy.
See you soon.
Y'all are so gay, man.
Whoa, chill
Hey.
out. It's Pride Month.
It's Pride Month.
Oh my god. I have thrown the co-caster into the screen with them. But hey, thanks for stopping by the KDL tonight. I'm pretty sure this is the only game scheduled for today. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you to Penelope for being on the desk with me today as we watched a banger game. Tomorrow we are going to be having ABT versus GME. I'm pretty sure there's no other game tomorrow, but I could be wrong. Just be on the lookout in the Discord, the K-pop League Discord.
Oh no.
Um,
ANS. INS versus Akatsuki. It's tomorrow.
Is that tomorrow?
It's Thursday.
You got the INS versus the Akatsuki game tomorrow too. So look forward to both of those banger games. And we will see you guys next time.